Hey everybody, and welcome to the Daily Scopes for the 8th of May. Okay, so we've got a few transits today. The first is the Sun making a parallel to Uranus, strongest at 4:16 today, going to stop affecting us around the 17th of May at 5:58 a.m. So it's a couple of weeks. It came in on the 1st of May. So this transit is associated with breakthrough moments and unexpected changes, making it a time of unpredictability and excitement. Uranus is known as the planet of sudden transformation and innovation, and its parallel transit with the Sun can bring about a rapid shift in consciousness or powerful breakthrough moments in your life, especially if you've got strong 11th house, 10th house, Uranus, Saturn energy, Aquarius, Capricorn energy in your chart as well. On the downside though, this transit can cause unexpected and sudden changes, creating an unpredictable environment that can lead to conflicts, rebellion or potentially risky behaviour. So it's essential to stay grounded and avoid making hasty decisions or taking impulsive actions. Try and do strategic planning and think before you act. Proceed with caution and be mindful of your actions to avoid unintended consequences. Additionally, keep an open mind and remain flexible to adapt to any unexpected changes. You may expect, I love this example, it's date night tonight, and then your partner has to work late, or you have to work late, or anything like that, or you're on transport like the tube or the train or driving home and there's more traffic than expected and stuff like that. So just try and chill out, because the body keeps the score, and sometimes we get so frustrated, but this can damage our internal well-being and state of mind and stuff. So just be aware that anything that happens now can in the long run produce the seeding ground for a new chapter of growth and opportunity, and embrace the unexpected. Now also today the moon north node makes a parallel, so it's the same as conjunction to Mercury, and this is going to affect us up until the 16th of May ish. So north node in astrology is known for personal growth and self-expression. So as you know, it just means that a parallel aspect means that Mercury and the moon's north node appear to be in the same latitude, symbolising the close agreement between communication, thought processes and our authentic purpose. The north node represents the direction in which we should aim to grow and develop in astrology, and with Mercury's influence, this transit encourages us to embrace our individuality and express ourselves authentically, especially in our communication. This can manifest in a variety of ways, from starting or continuing creative projects, sharing our opinions and ideas with others. Negatively, this can cause confusion when it comes to timing, as communication and messages may become unclear or difficult to understand. So it's important to remain patient over the coming week and so, and just exercise caution, as again, this is another aspect that says there can be delay in communication and plans as well. So if you feel affected, and if you can, because sometimes we can't, it may be best if you delayed making important decisions or initiating new projects during this Mercury parallel moon's north node. Just plan, as I said, this can be used as planning rather than starting things, but if you feel like you want to start, just be aware that there could be some delays. So this influence allows us to tap into our highest potential for personal growth and fulfillment through self-expression and self-awareness. Also, the Sun makes a quintile to Saturn, so this is a subtle aspect. It's lasting for the next couple of days. So a quintile happens when two planets, in this case the Sun and Saturn, are 72 degrees apart, so it's a harmonious sort of energy. So it allows us to take responsibility for areas of our life where we may have made mistakes or experienced setbacks, so it's supporting working through those challenges and stuff. As we know, Saturn is the bringer of karma in astrology, and sometimes it's a feared planet, but Saturn just wants us to think, yeah, you want to be a millionaire, yeah, you want to be more happy, but what daily steps do you actually have to practicality? We can all be airy-fairy, which I am, and I learned this is my biggest lesson in my 20s and early 30s, but we have to have that solid foundation to bring these ideas, these grand visions of ours true to, fruition, to reality. So make a plan to move forward. Saturn gives us structure, discipline and hard work, and the quintile to Saturn gives us the necessarily pushed to taking these qualities within ourselves, even if we're more the artistic, creative type. So it allows us to grow and mature and develop a stronger sense of self and purpose. So working with the North Node energy there as well. However, again, this can bring up on a negative end feelings of restriction and limitation. So, a lot of energies today is reminding us that the limitations and the challenges will come and we get roadblocks in achieving our goals. But if we stay focused and maintain a positive mindset, we can go forward and achieve them. So try and be patient with yourself in the process, reflect on your goals and align with your own actual values, and rather than following others or listening to others. And just remember, with perseverance and hard work, you can overcome any obstacles that come your way. So just trust in the process and know that your efforts will pay off in the long run. You may not get everything you want, because I'm very much a believer, we're not going to get everything we want, but if at least before we die, if we all just try and change our mindset to accept life, and not in a passive way, to always be going after what we want, respecting other people's boundaries in the process, doing no harm to others, we can have this inner sense of self that even when the crap and the poo comes in life and hits us, we can, stay solid. Also today, the sun makes a SemiSquare to Chiron, so it encourages finding new sources of healing and acceptance. So fits in nicely, because this energy wants us to address our wounds and traumas and to go into new territories, research areas, ways of thinking, ways of being in the world that we haven't thought of before, to open up to unconventional methods of healing and to let go of old patterns that no longer serve us. In holistic terms, it's encouraging us to expand our understanding of wellness and to embrace a more whole, integrated approach to healing that includes the mind, body and spirit or soul or whatever. On the downside, this energy can make us have feelings of instability, vulnerability and low self-worth. You may struggle with sense of identity, feeling like you don't know where you are and what you want in life, and this can lead to feelings of lack of confidence in yourself and your abilities, and you may find yourself more sensitive to criticism or rejection right now, as your self-esteem may be already fragile as well. So it's important to take care of yourself during this transit and focus on building on your self-worth with positive self-talk and affirmations. Therapy or counselling or self-help can be helpful in addressing any underlying issues that can be contributing to these feelings of insecurity. The best use of this transit is to be brave in exploring new avenues of healing, even if they seem unconventional or outside of your comfort zone, and by doing so you can find new ways to move beyond deep-seated wounds and achieve greater levels of inner peace and balance. So it's a unique opportunity to recognise and harness the healing power of vulnerability and self-reliance and self-love and acceptance and forgiveness as well, and embracing your innermost wounds and vulnerabilities and seeing them as a source of strength rather than weaknesses. Content creators can use this opportunity, this energy, to inspire those who listen to you to connect with their vulnerability, sharing their own stories with how they've done this, or other people's stories and how they've done that. How can be giving tips on how people can invite more empathy, understanding and healing into their lives and into the collective consciousness that can help uplift our own, because if only one person works on themselves, this does a lot for us all. Also talking about any experiences you've had yourself with transformative healing techniques, and also the dark side of going to these practitioners, and make sure that you never give away your autonomy. Learn from them, listen to them, do your own research, but know that innately you have to accept your own power and not give it away to others. So any content that helps people uplift themselves and empower themselves and embrace their authenticity and inner sense will do well as well. So yeah, that's the daily scope for the 8th of May.